Hello everyone, we team Smart Helmet with product name Innovative Headgear and team ID 1526363 are back with our third interim video. The construction, working and other business activities are discussed in the second interim video and the link is given in the bio. Now in this third video, we did a market survey and understood that according to the market survey, helmet is an essential part while riding and it has been made compulsory in many countries. So we think that the team thinks that our product Smart Helmet will be a boon for the transportation, that is the two-wheeler sector, and people will definitely buy our product Smart Helmet. That is, they will be paying for our Smart Helmet as various remarkable security features. We can say safety features are going to be provided. Then the point comes towards now we'll move towards the monetization part. So the team is planning to, the team is in the process of filing a patent to safeguard our team's inventions. We'll update the bio once it gets done. Now, the advantage of filing a patent is also to safeguard the inventions, as well as it will be helpful to us when the product gets launched. Currently, the team is working on the scalability part. The helmet will be available in all sizes, keeping in mind all the age range. Then the target, we can say the target customers or the target sectors in which you are planning to launch our product is the first is the mining, then comes the defense, and third is the road safety area. So whenever the product gets launched, we will be arranging some programs, or we can say in like colleges, then road safety events, then riders events, etc. to promote our product Smart Helmet. So whenever the product gets launched, the inventions, innovations, development is an ongoing process. So the team also thinks that in our product Smart Helmet there will be various developments. So the future work will be the inventions in either the communication part, or we can say the interior design part. So there would be no inconvenience to adapt these changes. Let's have a look towards the product, innovation and risk part. So now the question comes is that whether our helmet is either unique or innovative. So I would like to say that there are smart helmets present in the market today, but the innovations which we are planning to do in our smart helmet, that is, these innovations will prove our helmet a unique product in a different style. So now the second point comes is that the bottlenecks. So the bottlenecks in creating our helmet will be whether the raw material in mechanical or electronics or any other domain, that is the availability of raw materials. Then the second point is comes as the range issue, that in some areas the range is not available, that is accident has happened but the message can be transmitted due to range issues. But the present 4G and upcoming 5G technology will solve the above mentioned problem. Now the third point which we are going to discuss is the external dependencies. So as I have earlier said, we are in the process of filing a patent. So most of the part of the permission process will be completed, as a complete check of our product will get done due to this patent process. Then we will not be requiring any permission at first, as all the design process are done considering the same. When we'll merge our product into the defense sector with some other product, then we need to follow their norms and we have to do some modifications considering their norms and launch the product. And when we say technology, all the cutting technologies are going to be used with the help of AI and some other tech. Concluding, I would like to add one more point is that nobody can do everything, but a team can do everything needed to achieve its success. So our team, including all the team members, the team faculty mentor and the industry mentor, perform weekly meetings and take all the important decisions which are needed to achieve the goal. From business point of view, the team needs to adapt the overall conditions, then be flexible with the surrounding environment and work on it. And hence, due to this pandemic situation, we were unable to have physical meetings. So the team decided not to waste time and work on the virtual platform. I hope all these efforts will help us to achieve our goal.
So now we'll focus on the go-to-market strategy and customer acquisition. So speaking about the go-to-market strategy, the first task is to file a patent, which Nina just explained. So during the pandemic, the supply chains were hit hard, especially the brick and mortar facilities. So as we are also aware of the microchip shortage that the world is currently facing, we have ensured that the modules and equipment that we use are available at all times and in the future as well. So thinking about the problems we would face in the future, we could pair up with established manufacturers that would give access to the strong supply chains to drive our business forward. As far as the testing of the helmet is concerned, we would require to get the eyesight tests done. So this is the part where a lot of time might be consumed, but to deal with this problem proactively, we have talked to professors and industry representatives to get the testings done in 5 to 6 months. After the testing, we will discuss with the electronic circuit manufacturers to provide us with the customized modules in bulk quantities at reasonable costs. As told in the second interim video, we would conduct a pilot test where we would be giving out helmets or the prototypes to the customers. Based on the response that we get from the customers, we will directly start manufacturing a greater number of helmets right away. One of our relatives works for a big helmet manufacturing company. So we are constantly in contact with him to set up a manufacturing contract at the company. So far we have received positive response, and once we secure the patent, things will get more serious. Simultaneously, we will set up an effective marketing strategy with targeted ads, paid promotions, giving out helmets to bike dealerships so that the consumers get familiar with the technology and so on. Simultaneously, we would also monitor the data that we receive for the AI technology that we are using to predict the most probable accident zones or areas more accurately. We would also be tracking important performance metrics as well as customer performance metrics to find areas where significant improvement is needed. Finally, talking about customer acquisition, I think due to the novelty and uniqueness of our idea and the increasing number of road accidents, it wouldn't be a big problem to seek attention of larger crowds. So to help you understand, we circulated a Google form where we asked simple and basic questions about how people use helmets in Pune area. So we primarily saw interest for our product in the younger generation and people above 50 years of age. Targeted marketing towards these demographic sections of the society will effectively carry the message around to the right people. This will also reduce our marketing as well as customer acquisition costs. Getting a product out of a lab and into the hands of the customers is a continuously evolving process, and will proactively try to anticipate and rectify our weaknesses, be it business related or technology related. That way we will be able to go through a smooth transition from just selling a product to building a profitable company. Thank you.